Life with Louella. Illustrated and written by Margaret Hurd. This week's episode, Millie the Millicent. Get a load of that new girl, chortled Shelley Wong as she, Louella Snugglebunny, Linnea Jefferson, Stephanie Klein, and Michelle Henderson ate their lunch in the school cafeteria. She's really weird. She's so fat she probably eats whole cows for breakfast, hooted Stephanie. With those horns on her head, she sure looks like one. Yeah, you know the saying, chuckled Michelle. You are what you eat. Check out her clothes, laughed Linnea. Attila the Hun meets the Brady Bunch. By then, they were all splitting their sides with laughter. All except Louella Snugglebunny. You're awfully quiet, said Linnea to Louella. What's wrong?
I just don't think it's very nice to make fun of people, sighed Louella. Just because they're different. Look at us. We're all different. Think back to a time when any of you felt rejected because of the way you look or do things.
I suppose you're right, sighed Linnea, as they all looked at each other and continued their lunch in silence. Now, class, today we are all going to dissect a perch, said Mr. Cahuganflugel. All the students groaned in unison. Not again, a few voices exclaimed. Please pick a partner. The new student walked right up to Louella. Hi, she said. I'm Millie the Millicent.
Hi. I'm Louella Snugglebunny.
I overheard your friends in the cafeteria, said Millie. But I appreciate your point of view. It's not easy making new friends in a new school.
No, it isn't, agreed Louella. Say, Mr. Cahuganflugel's a pretty nice teacher. But I should warn you, he's got a thing for dissecting. Especially after lunch.
He looks a bit like Albert Einstein, doesn't he? Asked Millie.
Hey, yeah, exclaimed Louella. I never really thought of it, but come to think of it, he does.
The two of them both laughed together. Girls, interrupted Mr. Cahuganflugel. Please work together quietly. This is science class, not a Tupperware party. Want to come over to my place after school? Whispered Millie.
Sure.
Millie and Louella chatted eagerly as they walked home from school together. I've been everywhere, exclaimed Millie. I was born in Cleveland and lived there till I was 5 years old. Mom died of cancer, and Dad has had to raise me on his own ever since. We've moved so many times, it's hard to keep track of all the places I've lived. The last place I lived was New York. In fact, we stayed there the longest. From the time I was in grade 6 until just now. Millie told Louella about the good times she had with her friend Miles Molecule. I miss him so much, she said. Louella told Millie about Rapid T. Rabbit and friends. I bought a rather interesting game the other day, said Millie as they arrived at her house. She placed it on the table.
That's a Ouija board,
gasped Louella.
I can't play with that. Margaret says they're evil.
Evil schmeevil, snorted Millie. What Margaret doesn't know won't hurt her.
But it could hurt us, said Louella.
Don't be chicken. Millie placed Louella's reluctant paw on the pointer. Together they slid it around the board to whatever letters it was drawn to. Death hangs near, it quickly spelled out. I don't like this, Millie shivered.
I told you so,
said Louella. Let's make some popcorn, said Millie, changing the subject. Millie finished making the popcorn. There should be some cases of pop in the fridge, she said.
I don't see any,
Louella replied, looking around inside the refrigerator. Then there's more in the fridge down in the basement.
No problem, I'll get it,
said Louella. She could not reach the light switch, so she proceeded foolhardily into the unknown darkness. Crash! A loud noise startled Millie the Millicent, followed by the most horrendous, blood-curdling scream she had ever heard in her life. Short, hyperventilating shrieks of sheer panic made Millie's hair stand on end. What was going on in that basement? Millie turned on the light and rushed downstairs to see what all the noise was about. Poor Louella was down on the floor, tangled in a link of sausages. Louella, are you okay? Gasped Millie. You sounded like you were being attacked by some hideous demon or monster.
I really thought I was, sobbed Louella. One with horrible slimy tentacles trying to strangle me.
You were right about this Ouija board, exclaimed Millie. It's nothing but trouble. I'm destroying it once and for all.